a little, like you a little, don't wanna little. Okay, hello, guess who I am, guess who I am. New Jeans Bunny, hello, New Jeans Never Dies. They did pour one up because they did lose their battle. But luckily they were like, no, we're not gonna go in this. But also look, new ring. It's a fork, but M for Manny. Hello. But look, it matches my spoon fork, which, okay, this one, it turns my finger green, and I'm like, I'm scared that it's gonna, like, what if it gets rotten? Wait, is that what happens? Like, it's turning your finger green, and then, like, eventually it'll get rotten? Like, why is it turning? We're gonna investigate. Just how I want to investigate. Anyways. Wait, let me play you another song. I actually have been obsessed with Demi Lovato's new album. Okay, Demi Lovato's new album is honestly, like, I made the Uber play it for me on Halloween night. Well, I didn't make him. He was like, okay. I sometimes, like, I have these experiences with, like, strangers where it's very, like, what the fuck? Like, where did you come from? This stems from the book The Alchemist, my favorite book. It talks about omens, and I don't know if you've also look. New Jeans, hello. It talks about omens, and I don't know if you remember or, heard about the white lynx, the rarest, like, first ever that they found in Spain. That is like an omen. They've been seeing hella rare animals, and it's like, I don't know what it's an omen of, but I love, like, The Alchemist talks about omens, and it talks about how whenever certain things happen, like, it signifies that a change, or that, something beautiful can happen. Like, in The Alchemist, I don't know if you've read that book, but it's about his love. His love. I honestly, okay, my Aquarius, as I do not see myself in a relationship anytime soon, like, anytime soon. I still feel like, when you're going through, like, something, and it's like, I don't want to find a partner and, like, only have this sense of, like, relationship with a partner right now, because I think what I need is, like, friendships and, like, connections and genuine connections. So I've been trying to stay away from the dating scene because, like, for me personally, like, going through something kind of deep and kind of insanely life-changing, I don't want to get all of my joy, or get all of my comfort, or get all of my happiness, or all of my peace from one single human being, or from one person who I'm like, oh, this is like my my crush, like, ex. No more dating. Like, no more dating. No more dating. Like, I feel if you're under I say this shit all the time, but I do have my friend Alfredo. Hi Alfredo, hi Angel. My friends, he's literally getting married, so it's just like, okay, like, you're the exception. Like, I live vicariously through him. Like, I live my relationship through him, because me as an Aquarius, like, this goes by signs. Like, an Aquarius is not going to be in a relationship for longer than, like, 7 months. I am a double Scorpio and rising, so I'm always yearning. I'm always kind of feeling some sense of, like, heartache, or luckily I'm not the type of bitch that, like, I can post nut clarity is like, and I can move on, and like I can focus. I'm never like, oh, like this is all of my attention, which I applaud. I genuinely applaud someone who is so dependent on someone, because I think that would make my relationships last. Like I feel like that would make my relationships last. And I say all of this to say, I wait, why did I say that? Why did I say that? No, there was a purpose to this. Or I went to a corn maze. I carved my first pumpkin. I forgot where that was going, but it was going somewhere. I swear to you, it was going somewhere. But oh, grieving. It was going to grieving. My grieving process is through friends and through family, not through a relationship, because I feel like it would be hella like just not good. I don't think that would be good. So we're staying off of that for a little bit because no bueno. Next, I carved my first pumpkin, and it was mwah. I should have showed you, but it's on my Instagram. You can go see on my Instagram, but it's a skull with flames because I love a skull. Like I feel like face skulls are so lit to me. My mom never let me have like skull stuff because she said it was like demonic and it was like bad. But like you tell me something's bad and demonic and I'm going to be into it. Like I'm gonna be like, wait, it's calling my name. Like Call Me by Your Name, which hella creepy ass movie. But I think just like we've all felt what Ilyu has felt. Like we've all felt this sense of like, wow, like I want you, but like you're not gonna be mine ever, like ever. But anyways, I also went to my first haunted maze. Mwah, 10 out of 10. I was first in line. Like I was the first. I like in my group like of my friends, like me and Angel and Alfredo. Like we went us three, and I was in line. Then Alfredo, then Angel, and I was like, okay, I'm going to greet these people. Like, I think they should be scared of me. Like, you should be scared of me. Like, you're hiring an actor. I'm actually I'm actually crazy. Like, you should be scared of me. But I would just be like, hello. Like, I would just be like, hello, hi, like, what's up? Granted, they would scare me. Like, I would get spooked majority of the time, but I would be able to move on. Like, it would just be a 5-second spook, and I'll be like, okay, let's go. Love. I would do again. Like it was just fun. Like it was so like, yes, I love Halloween. Like this was the first year that I did like celebrated, like I went out or like carved pumpkins or whatever. And especially because I think it's because I'm like I live alone or like I moved out. Like that's a very beautiful blessing that I have. And it's something I don't want to take for granted because I feel like in life there's certain things that we do take for granted that it's like, no bitch, like if you didn't have this, like you couldn't do most of these things. A lot of things also stem with like money, or a lot of things stem from like a healthy, body and being, well, having all of your limbs, not being sick. Like I feel like certain small things that we tend to forget to be grateful for actually contribute to like a big part of like our happiness and like of things that give us happiness. So very grateful for that. Very grateful for friends. I feel like in this month of October, I tried my best to be with my friends, and like during this time you want to be with your friends, and it was so beautiful, and I feel so grateful that I have that because it shows the importance of friendship and just platonic love. Like I think decentering from dating is really, really beautiful, especially because I don't think I work well in a relationship. Like, well, okay, at least I'm not ready for a relationship. Okay, I need to let this shit go. I need to let this shit go. I need to let this shit go. I've just most of the time that I took off is because I've just kind of been nonverbal, and I've just had a hard time putting my thoughts together, because my mom passing really just shook my brain, and it really just like changed my world. Like, it's kind of like I'm I'm losing this unconditional love and support that I had, and this beam of light in my life that I had. And it's kind of like processing through me. And I also, like, I'm still not over my ex, which is fucking bizarre. It's fucking bizarre. It's bizarre land. Like, it's bizarre land. I don't understand why. It's the Aquarius curse. Like, you don't really get over an Aquarius. Like, I know this because I'm an Aquarius. Like I know this. And so it's very difficult, because I feel like I got my heart broken twice this year. Once I chose the heartbreak, but that, I feel like the second one I didn't choose that heartbreak, and that is like the worst heartbreak of my life. But the first one in the spring, that one also was really awful, because I got my heart broken as we were still dating. And like, it's kind of like that realizing like, oh, you actually don't fuck with me the same way that I fuck with you, and this isn't going to work. But it's like, I'm the one that's like, oh, we gotta rip the Band-Aid. So like, that's a heartbreak that I had to assimilate and like process before actually doing, like, that. It was premeditated. This one was like, this shit was crazy. Like, it hit me like a train. So it's two different versions, but one, like, this was like, I hate fucking talking about the same shit, but it's in my heart. Like, it's something. I'm like a double Scorpio. Like, I feel by 1,000. So like, I when I went out this weekend for Halloween, I was like, fuck, like, if he's there, like, obviously, like, I probably wouldn't talk, because no contact. I'm kind of stubborn. Well, I'm not like insanely stubborn, like, but no contact. But if we were dancing, like, that would be so different. But we didn't. So I think that is for a reason, and like, rejection is God's protection. For me right now, like, the universe and the way that I've kind of seen the universe and the moon and the stars and the trees and oxygen is also it involves my mom. But not just, like, everyone who's ever died, they go back to the universe. But for me, like, loved one, dear one, someone who, you know, you hold respect and you treasure and you admire, for me, they're like up in the universe, and then in the stars, and they're just in the moon. And when certain things like this happen, where I don't, see my ex, because if I were to see my ex, I'm sorry, like, I'm sorry, like, momento vivire, like, remember to live, like, this is what I'm currently going through, love. If I were to see my ex, I would probably have a really bad, emotional time. I don't think I would be very happy. So, divinely, I did it. We're just gonna put it that way, right? Because now I'm looked after by my mom. Like, if I was looked after on earth very wonderfully and very beautifully and amazing, and I like a beautiful mom, like, she's in the universe, like, obviously I'm gonna be looked for beautifully and universally by my mom. Hello. But it wouldn't have hurt. Like, it wouldn't have hurt. But I understand why not, and it's time to move on. I feel like there are 2 more months left. Wait, yeah. So, 2026, Banger, like banger, banger, banger. Literally bangers. I'm turning 23. Bangers. I'm in the club. High on with the shades on. I did a mini skirt with my J's on. In the club. High up with them shades on. Tatted up mini. Okay, I want new tattoos. I don't know what yet because I know I want an orchid and I know I want this goose that I saw, but I want them right here. I want them right here, but it's a tattoo that I need to sleep on because it's like, bitch, like on your hands, and an orchid because my mom, and actually like that was the last flower that I gave her, like 3 weeks before or 2 weeks before she passed, and then a geese because I feel like, I don't know. In the same way, I feel like I always get two, like one opposing each other. And I think that's why I'm like so rushing the goose one and I need to think that through. But like a moon, like a moon and then goose, or like moon and then goose, like right here. Like, wouldn't it be so cute? And like the orchid right here, because I feel like orchids look like aliens, and like they're holding a pearl. They're so cute. But for that I have to draw, and for that I have to like sketch it on my iPad because I like to do that with my tattoos. And with that I've kind of realized that this month I've lacked in my creating and my, because I think the human mind is meant to create, and like it's meant to not just consume but also create, and that's kind of what I've been lacking in. And I feel like, I don't know, man, like when my mind is kind of like, you need to do this, you need to do that, or you need to get better at this and you need to get better at that. And I had this phone call with Roshni a couple days ago, and she was telling me how I need to kind of just stop doing that and like just be in the present and like focus on what I can do right now, instead of like beating yourself up over what you should be doing or what you can be doing, because it's not helpful and it's just kind of like rushing your mind. And it really did help me so much, and it's been stuck in my brain because it's something that is, it's true. Like, it's true. I'm always like this, and so it's really important for me to start processing the natural flow of things, and allowing myself and allowing my mind to have a natural flow. Like, I've been working out because I need to work out, and I like working out. It makes me, I like to feel strong. I like to look good, but I've kind of also I've been going every day, but if I don't feel like going a certain day, I won't go, and I won't beat myself up over it. So that's very nice. Whenever I'm like writing or whenever I'm trying to draw or anything, I just focus on the whatever is on the paper, instead of like thinking like, oh, like I need to be doing this next or whatever. But obviously, like, it hasn't been the best work or like the best like presence, so it's just constant like evolvement, or just getting the ball rolling. Speaking of ball rolling, Bring Her Back, ball circle that Russian. So basically, Bring Her Back is this movie about this lady who fosters these two kids to do a Russian ritual to bring back her daughter, and it's so it's like spooky. I would say it's spooky. So if you're not good with spooky, maybe don't watch it. But it's spooky, and it's so like, it's just yummy. Like, I had to pause it to eat because it did get me, girl. Like, I was like, oh, like I can't watch this while eating. Like, when there's movies, Hereditary kind of did that to me, where I was like, oh, I can't watch this while eating. But really good. A24, so it's kind of like pretty. I was kind of getting Emma stoned while watching it, and it was just really, really good. There are scenes where I close my eyes because I was just like, Urgh. Did I tell you that I went to go see Addison Rae? That is in the vlog. There's a new vlog that I just have to edit and upload. I put in some of the Halloween stuff, but that you're gonna get that vlog. It's gonna be this Wednesday. Hopefully, I just need to get back on my oats, like my creating notes. There are times that you just kind of have to like excuse me, breaks are just needed. I am not a robot. I am a human. And the way that I live my life is very much, I am a human. I'm having a human experience. I'm going to take it day by day. I try my hardest to not force myself doing things I don't want to do. But with that is also a lot of stagnant and procrastination and just not getting shit done. And that is not the best. Like, that's not my happiest trait. But shit always gets done when it gets done. Like, when it happens. Like, there is a divine flow to things, and although we may not see it, there is, because eventually everything just works out, and life kind of just keeps going. But I've just been trying my hardest to be present and just try to like to create my joy, since it was kind of taken from me. But Addison Rae, mwah, it was the most fun concert of my life. It was I wore this, I thrifted this like fur vest, and it was just cutesy. We danced. I got a little too drunky, but it was okay. Like once she started singing, I was like, la 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 la. Oh, I love New York, love New York, love New York, love New York, love New York for so free. Like, just love. Mwah, love, love, love. But thank you for being patient with me. I really, really, really appreciate it. Something that I feel like keeps me going is like, I want to post like persistently, or like persist, like just persist. Just keep going. Like, just keep going, like not giving up, because I know that there's people who are watching, or there's people who actually like fuck with stuff that I do, or like whatever it is. Like, there's just a connection. Like, if there's a connection, like I want my best, and like I want to do my best, and sometimes I just need to give my mind a break, because I can't give you the best, or I can't give you what part of my brain that you like, you know. But you know, we're getting better, love. We're getting better. We're gonna feel warmer, and we're going to just read. Like, one of the biggest things I have for November is reading. One of the most important things I want to do is read, because I think there's a certain level of peace, and there's a certain level of just unfogness. There's a certain level of like just level of clarity that you receive after reading. Like, after reading for a while, you're like exercise, like it's just mwah. So we need to get into that. I need to return the fucking library books, but we're going to respect and trust the natural flow of things. I love you so much. Stay tuned for my vlog, and thank you for watching this, and thank you for listening. Hug your parents tight. Don't give up on doing your hobbies, or doing what you love, because that is your calling. Like, that is what keeps the ball moving. Anyways, love you. Bye. Mwah.